Hi, I hope you're well. This is once again Philip Mwangi talking about how to build strong and lasting marriage relationships. And like I've always told you in my videos are on TikTok, Philip Mwangi, Philip with a single L, and they're also on YouTube, Philip Buti. Buti is Mbuti, and on Facebook it's Philip Mwangi. So keep sharing my videos, liking them on my YouTube channel. Subscribe, share with your friends, and let's continue building strong and lasting marriage relationships. Today I want us to talk about the issue of conflict resolution within a marriage setup, and specifically I want to talk about healthy conflict. Conflict in any relationship, including a marriage setup, conflict is inevitable. But if used well, it can strengthen the relationship. But if it's not used well, it can weaken a marriage depending on how that conflict is handled. There are what we call health conflict practices. One of those health conflict practices is focusing on the issue, not the person. What is it that my wife or my husband has done? Let me not focus on his or her personality, but that specific issue, that conflict we've had, that disagreement that we've had. Let us focus on it, not the person. Okay? If you're having a conversation regarding a conflict and then emotions arise, you can take a break. You can say, fine, this may not be a good time to have this conversation. Let's do it another time. Let's do it maybe tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, or on Friday after work. We can go out, maybe in a restaurant or anywhere else, and you can discuss that matter, and then you'll be able to find a resolution. So if you're not able to deal with that conflict at that point in time when feelings are running high, you can always take a break and then deal with it at another time. Because if feelings and emotions starts escalating, then you're not solving any problem. It may even make the conflict, also it may mutate to another conflict, to name calling, to exchange of bitter words. So if it doesn't work at that point in time, do not force it. Give yourself time and discuss it whenever your feelings have calmed down. Number 3, when you're dealing with a conflict, do not work so hard to win an argument. Do not work so hard to win an argument. Instead, let us focus on coming up with the solutions. When you disagree, do not work so hard to ensure that argument, your position is the winning position. No. Let's look for a solution that is acceptable to both partners in this particular relationship. And when you are dealing with conflict, the things you need to avoid name calling. That is not the time for you to become innovative in terms of how you can be able to formulate names that are demeaning, names that display a lot of disrespect. Do not resort to name calling or insults. Okay? And then when you're dealing with a particular conflict, please do not bring up past resolved issues. If you worked on a particular thing, if we had a conflict maybe about my coming to home late, and we've already talked about it, we agreed and we found a solution, then we're dealing with an issue, for example, we didn't have the funds, and you want to bring up even the other issues that we will resolve. That creates a lot of frustration, because you wonder, I thought that we already dealt with that and it's behind us. So please do not bring up resolved issues from the past. Again, nowadays the world in which we live has become very complicated. Do not be quick to involve outsiders unnecessarily. I know there are people, even a small conflict, a small disagreement, they're busy calling their best couple, they're busy calling their parents, they're busy calling their friends. Then your life becomes so public. You start putting, that conflict in your status, in your social media platforms, and that's not the way to deal with conflicts. Conflicts within a marriage setup. So try as much as possible to resolve those conflicts within your marriage setup. If there are matters that can never be solved between the two of you, then at that point in time you can be able to involve maybe your best couple, your parents, or even your pastor, or whoever both of you respect, and you're sure they could be able to assist you in dealing with whatever caused that conflict in the first place. So I'm also going to quote Bible in the book of Ephesians chapter 4 verse number 26. It says that in your anger do not sin, and do not let the sun go down while you're still angry. So I know I talked about anger in a different video, but still when it comes to matters conflict, the way to resolve is, yes, you can be angry because of the way maybe your partner behaved towards you, or the way they responded to you, or the way they treated you. You can be angry, but do not sin because you're angry, because the fact that you're angry does not justify sin that you may commit out of your anger. Because there's some couples we may find that someone has even killed their partner because of anger. The people who have an uncontrollable anger, and the people when they get angry to take them a whole week to be able to overcome their anger. But the Bible tells us, do not let the sun go down on your anger, meaning that whenever you become angry and you allow that anger to continue residing in you, that is a platform that you're creating to be able to destroy your relationship. It's a lesson for disaster in a marriage relationship. So in summary, conflicts may be healthy if used well. They can strengthen your relationship. You move from one strength to another. But again, also when you're dealing with those conflicts, focus on the issue, not the person. Take breaks or postpone dealing with the conflict if feelings escalate. And again, also agree on solutions. Do not focus on winning the argument. Let's look for solution, not focusing on winning arguments. And as you deal with conflict, avoid name calling and insults, and bring up past resolved issues, because it creates a lot of frustration. And do not involve outsiders unnecessarily. Otherwise, you may find when people are having their dinner, their supper, their breakfast, they're just talking about you and the conflicts that your partner have been having. So until next time, my name is Philip, working and walking with you to build strong and lasting marriage relationships. And again, as I said earlier on, you can watch my videos on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook. In Facebook and TikTok is Philip Mwangi with a single L. On YouTube it's Philip Mbuti. Mbuti is MBUTI. Until my next video, keep working on building a strong and lasting marriage relationship, my brother and my sister. Until we meet next time, thank you so much for your time.